So 6 months ago, I decided to go intermittent fasting and keto, and I went from this to this. Alright, I didn't mean for it to be that dramatic, but I did enjoy the entire process and I think there's been some good progress. I've never done any of these things before, so I didn't know what to expect, but since I committed to it, I just trusted the plan, made sure I held myself accountable at all times, be as disciplined as I can, and just went for it. So today I'm going to share with you guys everything that I did and have learned throughout my 6-month progress. Was it worth it? Should you do intermittent fasting? Should you do keto, or should you do both? Before I go into details, I just want to say a quick disclaimer. I'm not a dietitian or a nutritionist. I'm not a trained professional when it comes to diet. The things that I'm sharing in this video are based on my experiences throughout my fitness journey. What is intermittent fasting? I'm glad you asked. So intermittent fasting is an eating pattern that cycles between periods of fasting and eating. Fasting is when you completely stop eating for a period of time. Now, why would you want to do that, right? Well, when you're in a fasted state, your blood levels of insulin drop significantly, which facilitates in fat burning. Your body also taps into your stored fats for fuel during that time. That's because even when we're sitting down or lying down, our body constantly needs energy. And since you've also significantly reduced your eating window, you tend to eat fewer calories. In my case, I fast for 16 hours and my eating window is 8 hours. I've also noticed having more energy, more focus during my fasted state. If you're doing intermittent fasting yourself, let me know in the comments how you're doing it and what your hours are. I want to know about your experiences as well. Now, what is keto? Well, keto is a low-carb, high-fat diet. What that means is you're drastically reducing carbohydrate intake and replacing it with fat. Now, why would taking in fat make you lose fat, right? I know, it can sound confusing, but hear me out. This entire process puts your body into what's called ketosis. When this happens, your body becomes incredibly efficient at burning fat for energy. That's because you're shifting your body's metabolism away from burning carbs to burning fats for energy by lowering your blood sugar and insulin levels. So now your body efficiently burns fat when I work out, when I go for a walk, or even when I'm just sitting or lying down. So now you know what intermittent fasting and keto are. Once you combine these two though, that's when your body becomes a fat burning machine. They both encourage the body to be in a ketogenic state and have the potential to increase fat burning even more. The first month was definitely the hardest for me, particularly the first 2 weeks of the month. Of course, my body needed some time to adjust to the drastic changes. I went from eating breakfast my entire life to not eating at all for 16 hours. And the way that I did that was I would stop eating at 8 p.m. until the next day at 12 noon. This is the most convenient fasting period for me, based on my day job and my daily activities. My body also had to adjust to the changes in the food that I ate, but the hardest part was having to give up rice and boba and pastries and sweets and all that. Somebody kill me, please! But then again, this was only during the first month. After that, my body got used to it. It became a habit. I wasn't getting bothered by hunger and I started to feel the benefits of fasting and keto. So while I was in intermittent fasting and keto, I made sure that I worked out at least 4 times a week. I focused mainly on compound exercises such as bench presses, squats, deadlifts, pull-ups, dips, and all that. I cannot stress this enough, guys. You don't need to reinvent your exercises. You don't need any of those fancy workout routines. I stuck with basic compound exercises simply because they work. As long as you're lifting heavy and you're slowly but consistently increasing weights, whenever the exercise becomes easier, you'll be able to keep or even increase your muscle mass while you're trying to get leaner. This is what's called progressive overload, or making training harder and harder as you progress. I'll be making another video specifically about my workout routine and the food that I eat, so if you guys are interested in that, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate your guys' support. So here are the 4 things I learned throughout this 6-month journey. First and foremost is discipline. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but it's easier said than done. You see, at first, you will have tons of motivation. Maybe you're watching this video and you may be getting some motivation, or maybe you're getting inspired. But I promise you, those 2 things will eventually fade away. There will be days wherein you have zero motivation at all, and all that's left is discipline. And what that means is just showing up, regardless of whether you're motivated that day or not, whether you had a long day or you come up with every excuse in the world. Trust me, I do this all the time. But you just show up. Number 2 is directly related to the first one, and that is consistency. And that means consistency in both your workouts and your diet. Are you consistently sticking to your 4 days a week workout routine? Are you consistently increasing your weights and training harder and harder? Are you able to stick to your diet plan? You have to form a routine that's most sustainable for you so that it's easier to stick to it. Maybe working out every other day works best for your schedule. That's basically what I'm doing right now. I could never get myself to wake up early in the morning to work out, but maybe that works best for your schedule. When it comes to my diet, I never had a strong urge to cheat because I found certain foods that are sustainable for me. And again, I will be making a video about the food that I eat, so I hope you guys subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on those videos. Third is counting your calories. Now, when you're first starting, this is going to feel like a tedious job, but I promise you it'll all be worth it. Trust me, I kept fighting this for so long and I told myself I don't need it, but there is no other way you'll achieve your specific fitness goals without doing this. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you see progress. Fourth is no ego lifting. Lift heavy, but also make sure that you're not sacrificing form. Gradual increase in weight is the key. The last thing you would want is getting injured, which drastically delays your progress or could even wipe out whatever progress you've made. And the last one is patience. When you're just starting, there will be significant changes to your body, and this will really motivate you. This is what they call noob gains. But then a couple of months into your fitness journey, your progress starts to slow down. And this is where a lot of people get discouraged and even eventually quit. But trust me, as long as you're staying consistent, there will be progress. Looking at my video from 6 months ago and comparing it to today, I never realized there was that much change. So patience is definitely something you'll have to practice in order to get to your fitness goals. That's about it, you guys. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you guys got some value out of this. And if you did, smash that like button for me. I would really appreciate it. If you guys want to follow my fitness journey and also some more detailed videos of my workout and my diet plan, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next videos. Peace.